Without wasting any time, Comrade Paul, if you lead us in the decolonize anthem, and then candidates will come, and then Commissar will take over. Thank you very much. Nkosi, Nkosi sigela, awusigelela iAfrika, awumayubakayiswe, lubakayisu, kondolwayo, owizwa imithandazo. Mine is just to greet, as has been said. I used to be a student here when most of you were not even born. In fact, maybe I was here with some of your parents. When we came here as student leaders in the 80s, we shook this place. It was a sleeping place, and we shook it with revolution. And we made sure that all the black students that were here in those days, we used to have to come with ministerial consent, but now I'm happy to see that after the generation that shook the country about 5 years ago, this is the generation that is going to take over. Please don't disappoint. UCT, UOFs, and other campuses have done it. This is the only place where these yellow ones think that they are in charge. But now we must make this place red. Down with the yellow ones down. Down with the yellow ones down. Bambele with the red ones, Bambele. Sayitati veti, sayitata. Sayitile UCT, sayitile. Sayitile Free State, sayitile. Sayitile Western Cape, sayitile. Sayitile Gauteng, sayitile. Sayitati veti, sasa sayitata. Manza. Banze nama yellow revolutionary banze. Banze nama yellow revolutionary banze. Banze ngababulala basemarikana banze. Banza. Banza University and advocates Alimbofu is correct when he says in the past weeks and months, the EFF Students Command is in charge of the University of Limpopo, is in charge of the University of Free State, is in charge of the University of Pretoria, is in charge of the University of South Africa, is in charge of the University of Western Cape, is in charge of the Southern University of Technology, is in charge of all institutions. So, on Wednesday, viva! Viva EFF, viva! Viva! Mata! Aruna! Aruna! Mata! you very much, Comrade President. Advocate. Kubingelele abafundi bonke. There are provincial leaders of the EFF here. There are regional leaders of the EFF here. I really wonder what happened to Wits University. Because Wits University cannot be scared of ideas. As a center of learning, it has to be the center of ideas. You can't say that you are scared and ban the trucks that are branded with the face of the revolutionary Julius Malema and say such a ban, because it is branded in political party colors, it cannot enter campus. That is the lowest an academic institution can ever stoop. We must accept it has to be a university, and by virtue of being a university is that we shouldn't be scared of ideas. Everybody must be academically free to express themselves, to express their political ideas. The only thing you can do is argue back, is not ban people's ideas. So we must condemn, I don't know who's the Vice Chancellor here. I don't know who is the Dean of Students. But they must be told together with the student governance. I don't know who's in charge of it. You cannot ban the free flow of ideas. There are no grounds, there is no reason to say our truck should have not entered. That's why we don't have sound here, because they are stopping our truck at the gate. But because we are winning this campus, we thought it's okay, we'll come in. We don't want to disrupt our own victory. That must attain economic freedom in our lifetime. That mission can no longer be pursued within the ANC. The ANC sold out. They have been in charge of South Africa for 30 years. 30 years is a very long time. Umuntu na 30 years usenengane zakhe. 30 years is too old. The people that are doing first year in this campus are younger than 30 years. The people who are doing third year or final year, if your degree takes 4 years, they are also below 30. Well, they should be. You are part of a generation that has witnessed political freedom without economic freedom. You must demand a better future than the future that you grew up in. You must say we will not be like our parents. We are not going to accept to live in a land that we don't own. We are not going to accept to live and bank with banks that are not going to invest in our businesses, particularly as black people and as women. You are a generation that must say, not in our name, not in our lifetime, we are going to attain economic freedom. And economic freedom begins with the land. The land is everything. Never ever allow anybody to convince you otherwise. Even an argument about the fourth industrial revolution begins with the land. Because if you are wanting to engage, including with the Internet of Things, you cannot have the Internet of Things if you do not have the land. Everything begins and ends with the land. And therefore, we must support a generational mission that emphasizes the land. We need the land for residencies. All of you, when you get out of here, you must go to your own houses with big yards that are big enough for your children and their friends to play in. The reason all of us in the township play on the roads, when you go to the suburbs, the children of white people
on the road. We play in the road because we don't have the land. Our yards are small, we live on top of each other, but we are the majority in this country. You must appreciate the significance of the land. We need the land to feed ourselves. We need the land. There were young black people that were sometimes smarter than us. They did not make it into the universities because they don't have money, not because they are not smart. If we care about the future of this country, we must make education free. Let me brief you. There is a team of people now called the Boke who are playing rugby. They are talented rugby players. They get paid. They get paid because it's in the recognition of their talent. Why don't you pay the ones that are talented in mathematics? Why don't you pay? Is superior. Economic freedom means higher education must be free. And it must be quality. It must be quality. You must study in proper campuses. You must study in safe campuses. There must be high-speed internet even in the shower. And it must be free. Because you got an idea, it's like a shower. And you want to speak to Sari quickly. Sari, please write the following quickly. The fees must follow is a superior argument. This SRC of EFF must fight for free health care for students. You must be able to go to that clinic, consult on any matter for free. Nobody in this country should be making money out of the fact that we are sick. How do we commercialize sickness as if we are now bully? The clinics in our campus must be so good. It must be able to open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because what madness is it that we only get sick between 9 and 4 in the afternoon? In this camp must be for students, and the FD must be mandated to go and make the case and fight for free care for students. If they can give you free condoms in every toilet here, they must give you free sanitary towels. This university must be your university. It is yours, and don't apologize for it. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, let's make voting the EFFSC fashionable. We request you to go on Twitter, to go in WhatsApp, to go on all social media platforms. Let us request our fellow students to vote for the EFFSC. It must be so fashionable that the boyfriend check tonight at Sunnyside. You say before we kiss, who are you voting tomorrow? We must make it fashionable to vote the EFFSC. Totally my life is to request that we make this campus a very safe campus for women. Let us make Wits University GBV free. Bafowethu, yekani in Shayamandombazana. A person that beats up a woman is not a fighter. A fighter that rapes is not a fighter. Please don't rape. Be people of love. Love is essentially wanting to be wanted. When I it's spring now. These beautiful ladies will be dressed so that it's relevant with the weather. When I think they are dressed for you, they are not dressed for you. It's the weather. When you are proposing the girl, please let's respect their no. If she doesn't want, she doesn't